I found out my child's daycare was letting kids sit in dirty diapers for hours, barely feeding them. The call came last Thursday, shattering my world in an instant. My daughter's daycare was on fire. I raced there, my heart pounding in my ears, only to arrive and see them already loading my little Gabriella into an ambulance. The sight of her was like a punch to the gut. Vicious burns covered her ears and neck, and she had an oxygen mask on. But what truly twisted my stomach was the horrifying detail I almost missed. She seemed to be the only child seriously hurt. Every other kid was just fine, maybe a little dust, a scratch or two, but nothing more. I scrambled into the ambulance with her, and during that terrifying ride to the hospital, her heart rate plummeted. It dropped to a quarter of what it should be. She started turning purple. We barely made it, and they rushed her straight to the back. For 7 agonizing hours, I waited alone, with no news. When the doctors finally returned, their faces grim, they told me Gabriella was gone. Not gone, but the Gabriella I knew, the one who laughed and ran, she was gone. The lack of oxygen had caused severe brain damage. She was in a coma, and though they said she'd likely wake up, they warned me to prepare for permanent damage. 25% chance she'd come out normal? 25%. That night, as I sat by her bedside, lost in a haze of grief, the paramedic who brought her in sat next to me. He said, "Sir, I need to tell you something." My eyes, already swollen, widened as he continued. "We found your daughter in the employee bathroom at the daycare. The door was closed. She was the only child left in the entire building." His words swirled, not making sense at first, and then with a sickening clarity they clicked into place. Someone put Gabriella in there. Someone locked her in. Someone left her to burn. The next morning, a cold fury burning in my gut, I confronted Mrs. Hamilton, the daycare owner. She was at her second location, shuffling papers, looking utterly unbothered. I expected shock, outrage, a promise to investigate. But when I asked her why Gabriella was in that locked bathroom, she just kept pushing papers around. "Unfortunate events happen in emergencies. People panic," she said, her voice flat. Then she looked up, her eyes like ice. "And you're no saint either. You're always 15 minutes late for pickup. My staff is exhausted dealing with parents like you." My jaw literally dropped. Was she serious? She actually said, "Your daughter has always been extremely difficult. Maybe someone just needed 5 minutes of peace, and coincidentally the fire started." 5 minutes of peace. That's what my baby's brain damage was worth to her. My whole body shook with rage as I stumbled back to my car. As I was leaving, another parent, Lisa, her 4-year-old Grace was in the toddler room, called out to me. She looked so nervous. "I heard about Gabriella. I'm so sorry," she started. Then her full story video added in below.